Hey everybody, this is my first vlog, and several of my friends on Twitter and also blog friends that I have met, we decided that we were going to do like a McLinky type vlog, and we all asked a question, and so we're all answering them via the vlog. And so we chose, there's about 6 or 7 of us that are doing this, and we chose 3 questions because the more people that got added, we figured the videos would take forever, and we know you all don't want to sit and watch, 7 people do a 10-minute video, so we tried to narrow it down. So I think it's just a fun way to kind of put a face and a voice with people that you've been reading their blogs for, several years, and also communicating with them on Twitter daily. And so I'm really looking forward to it and seeing how other people sound and their different mannerisms, and just hearing what people have to say, answering their questions. So the first question is from Jillian, who has 2 sweet little girls. Hers is kind of a 2-part question. It says, what does a typical day look like for you, and what do you normally eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? A typical day for me would be, 3 days a week I get up around 5, and I go to boot camp at the gym for about an hour, and then I come home and kind of have a little bit of just me time before the kids and Jim wake up, and then the boys are waking up. I'm making them breakfast and getting them ready, and just ready and set for the day. And then Jim usually takes Elijah to school on his way to work, and John Daniel and I usually hang around here, and I'll play with him for a little while. I'll clean, straighten up, we'll run some errands. The other days that I don't have boot camp, we will go to the gym. Then we do lunchtime and feed him, and usually after lunch is usually about the time that I sit with him sometimes in his room and we read books, or work on his colors and all of that type of thing. Then he naps, and then I get to have a couple of hours of time for just me. Sometimes I'll sit down and blog. A lot of times I'm up cleaning or prepping dinner and stuff like that. And then usually he wakes up around 3, and we head out the door to get Elijah from school and come home and have a snack. And Elijah does his homework. He loves to come right home and work on that. Then we play outside because it's been so pretty lately. Then Jim comes home, and we have family time and eat dinner and do our normal bedtime routine, baths and reading books, and getting everybody tucked into bed. And then Jim and I have our one-on-one adult time, which is very much needed at the end of the day for both of us. And just to sit down and actually talk to an adult is amazing. So that's my typical day. And what do I normally eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Let's see. For the longest time, I have not been a breakfast eater, but I know how important it is, and to get your metabolism up and running. So some days I'll eat, cereal. I love Cascadian Farms multigrain cereal with bananas on top. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorites. But if I don't eat that, sometimes I'll eat a piece of toast with peanut butter and jelly, or an Arbonne protein shake. Gotta plug Arbonne. What else do I eat? Oh, I love the 0% fat French vanilla yogurt with some granola on top. That is really good, and it's very filling. Okay, lunch, usually it's leftovers. I'm not a huge leftovers fan. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not a leftovers fan, but I've been trying to really do good about eating them and not throwing them out and wasting food. Or I'll eat a sandwich or a salad, or, piece of fruit, whatever. Dinner, that varies. We love really anything. I mean, it's not a set thing, and we don't eat the same things like every 2 weeks. I try to really mix it up, and it's really been fun trying to figure out what the boys love. Sometimes they'll look at it and say, oh, Mommy, that's gross, or they really like it. So, and I'm really looking forward to the summer. We don't have a grill. Can you believe that? And I love grilling veggies, and I love grilling fruit, and so I've been talking to Jim about getting a small little charcoal grill, but we'll see. So, Jillian, I hope that answers your question. I rambled on. Oh, my word, 35 minutes. Okay, let's see. Cody, who has two precious little boys, Manning and Deacon, she asked, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? And I'm going to answer this in two parts. I'm going to do physically and then just, my character issues or whatever. Physically, and if you know me in real life, you know that I would definitely say my cheerleader legs. I've always had really muscular quads. Well, I shouldn't say muscular. Sometimes they're not muscular. So that would be my one trait physically that I would change. And I really, more with my inner self lately, I've just really have tuned into the fact that I really do have a fear of man, a fear of wondering, what people think of me, and I really have been asking the Lord to really help me with that, and to get over that, and because most importantly, I want to have a healthy fear of the Lord, and not to fear man. So, Cody, I hope that answers your question. And then Angie has a good question. If you had $30,000, what would you do with it? Oh, my word. There are so many things that I would do with it. But first of all, I would pay off some debt. And I think everybody would probably say give 10% to their church. So I'm not even going to say that. So I would pay off some debt. I would buy my husband a truck. So probably that would take all of that. But if I did have more money than that, like money wasn't an issue, I would definitely have fresh flowers in my house every day and get my eyebrows waxed once a week, and I would get a pedicure every 2 weeks. So that would be what I would do with $30,000, and if money was not an option. If money wasn't an object. Wrong word. So anyway, this has been fun, and I'm sorry that I rambled on and on, but I hope I answered each of your questions, and I really hope all of you people that aren't doing this vlog thing, that you will go and look at other people's answers and kind of put a face and a voice with the people's blogs that you've been reading over the last few years. So anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend.